these patch notes have been a roller. It's like, man, bro, Orzekea is so awesome. Look how cool the dungeon is. Holy shit, warrior nerfs. Wow, hash changes. Wow, ranger changes. Amazing. What the fuck are these Shai changes? What are we doing? Guild mission update. Oh god, here's the node word. Hold on, where are we going with the node word? How are we doing, fellow BDO enjoyers? Yeah, so I got banned on Twitch. We'll talk about it. I did put, I got banned for bullying and harassment. Okay. And we're going to put out a video on it, but like, I wanted to see what the appeal was going to happen with the appeal first. I have good news for those of you that are Blue Squadron enjoyers. I put in an appeal. It takes Twitch a while to go through the appeal. They looked through the appeal. They reviewed the case. They realized that I was right. They approved the appeal. We should be unbanned soon. So like I just got the approval that, or I got notification that the appeal has been accepted by Twitch and we should be unbanned soon. So that's good. But we'll talk more about it when I'm live. Hopefully tomorrow, but like whenever they get around to unbanning me, here, I'll show I'll show it tomorrow, whatever. Or whenever I happen to get live again, whatever. When they unban me, I'll be live. So just be ready for that because we'll be talking about it. That being said, let's take a look at the March 27th patch note rundown. That looks really cool. Now, I will say that everything that they've done with Orzekea to this point has been absolutely crisp, top shelf content. In my opinion, I've loved it. 2.44 gigabyte patch. Let's take a look at the events first. Atoraxxion, the final chapter revealed. Pog dog. So we got the dungeon today. Last time we got the storyline and the grind zone, both of which I've been enjoying on my channel. Hopefully you've been following along for that. But the final chapter has been revealed. Collect Guardians of Atoraxxions to celebrate. Ooh, fun. Special commemorative furniture awaits adventurers who've journeyed through Atoraxxion. Complete weekly quests to collect them all via the challenge menu in the Y tab. So you can get some really cool furniture. Oh my, that looks sick. In 2021 began the first saga with the Tales of Vaha and the Stronghold. Was it 2021 they came out? It took them 4 years to come out with this shit. What? Anyway, Atoraxxion is Orzekea. So like you can see, like there's the dinosaur, the mounted guy on the dinosaur that's sick, and then there's Orzekea. This is sick. And then there's Yolenkaya with the basically the Ronin horse. Sweet. And then here's the Orzekea. Ooh, the final boss is a tree with a ball in it. We're fighting the Deku. Wait, never mind. We're fighting the super thick girl. And to be clear, if you did the main story, you already know that you should be fighting the knight, followed by Ors, or her name. I think her name is actually Ors. Like her consciousness is Ors. It's like a manifestation. Anyway, I don't spoil it necessarily for everybody, but it's pretty crazy. Just spoiler alert, you get screwed over by Alezra again. Anyway, Atoraxxion weekly quests. All right, so there's weekly quests you can do to get all of these cool furniture, guys. And it looks like you just have to do the dungeon, complete the Orzekea for the first time, and receive a commemorative reward. Okay, so this you already did. This you should already have if you did the main story like I did. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so really cool rewards. I love like really unique like furniture like that. I wish they had a race to world first though. Fly high, Donkuanatt. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, you can get a flying donkey now in the game for April 1st. Fun event. Fun event. Shais are happy. They've been asking for a T9 donkey for like literally years, I'll be honest. Everybody hates Shais though. And it's honestly, they get a lot of hate. Not because like the only reason I think people really hate Shais is because Shais like skills like ruin PvP. Otherwise, I think that people would be fine with Shais for the most part. But like most people just hate Shais because it's like required for PvE, like group PvE content, and it's required for PvP content. It's really annoying. It's like this kid that's like, it's like your younger sibling just like following you around, constantly asking you to do everything with him. It's so annoying. Anyway, that's a cool thing that they're doing for Aprilverse. 6 hues of tulip blossoming in the manor. Let's see. Talk to 3 merchants visiting manors. From Shimshingfu to the Blue Vein Lions Manor, and even Helufifiding. The 3 manors, guys. I don't know how to say them, bro. 3 tulip merchants are waiting for you in front of each manor. You can purchase beautiful tulips in 6 different colors for 10k silver each. Okay, sweet. And then you can decorate your manor with the... Oh, look at the... Oh my gosh! That's actually really cool. Okay, yeah, W. Yeah, so guys, you could go get tulips from NPCs and decorate your manor with them. That's really cool. Good event. Good event. Atoraxxion's last chapter. Enter the final ancient weapon. Okay, here we go. Another dungeon event. Accept the event quest via the explorer Edan in the ancient stone chamber. He's before you get to the dungeon itself, guys. One of the first NPCs you talk to on the main story when you start the game. You can accept both normal and Elvia realm. Sweet. You can claim these rewards. 100 memory fragments. Wait, 200 crons. No way. All right, you get some extra rewards for doing it. Permanent challenge. Defeat the normal and Elvia Orzekea boss to learn the appropriate knowledge, then apply the challenge menu rewards. Okay, so you get extra chests the first time that you do it. That's pretty standard. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's not crazy, guys, but you know what? Just do the dungeon. Should be really good. We don't get dungeons very often, so should be really, really good. Animal lover Nerry arrives in Velia. What is it? What is it? Oh! What is this? Hello, adventurer. I can already tell your pets are loved by you. Yes, Basil loves me very much, and I love him. You have such adorable pets with you. You know, I've been taking... Yeah, nobody cares. Okay. If you have pets that want to send... You want to send to a new home? Visit animal level... Wait, what? Use find NPC Nerry to be guided to her location. You can trade your tier 3 or tier 4 pets through special exchanges with Nerry for event rewards. Pets obtained from the Oasis events are non-exchangeable. Guys, in this... Bro, pet lover? You're sending your pets to a farm. Okay? Like what is this effect? Bro, wait. What? Bro, huh? You can obtain rewards depending on the tier of pets given to Nerry. Bro. Bro, dude. You're actually mulching your tier 3, tier 4 pets. Choose your tier 3 exchange gift box. Choose your tier 4 exchange gift box. Guys, if you love your pets, you're not gonna give them to a farm if you catch my drift. All right. Yeah, so once exchanged, the pet cannot be restored. Yeah, guys, so make sure that you want to do this. You can exchange your tier 3 and tier 4 pets. So the tier 3 pets can be exchanged for 4 Thea's orbs, 4 mount skill change coupons, 4 pet appearance coupons, 4 pet skill change coupons, and a 15-day value pack. But you choose your exchange box, so you can choose what you want, I think. Yeah, when opening the selection box from the exchange, you can choose one of the items on the list. So you get one of these things. Guys, it's not worth it. Like, even if you don't like your tier 4 pet, you can throw it into another tier 4 pet for like another role on your skills or something. Like anything else. Like there's, or you can make another pet T4. There's literally no reason to do this. Don't send your pets to a farm. Change your tier 4 exchange box. So your Blessing of Old Moon pack 20 days. That should be I think it's a Common Blessing, a Book of Old Moon. I don't know if it includes a value pack though, for 20 days. Cron Stones, 700. Guys, do not turn in your tier 4 pets for 700 crons. Tier 4 pets are worth like close to $100 a piece, guys. $100 a piece is usually what a tier 4 pet is going to cost to get you, unless you got one from an event, which case it's useful for other things, like it's skills and stuff. Choose your maids. You can get 2 maids. That would be the best thing on this list. So if you're going to choose it, yeah. So if you're going to get anything, you can trade your pets in for maids, for 2 maids. 1 T4 pets for 2 maids, which is, again, not worth it at all. But if you're in dire need of maids and you have a bunch of extra T4 pets that they keep giving us, or whatever, then you could theoretically do this. Pet skill change coupon 10. Keep in mind, it is a chance to roll your pet skill to something else. So just because you get 10 of these does not mean you're going to get the skill that you want. I would not recommend doing this, unless it's for the maid. Pet exchange tokens obtained from tier 4 pet exchanges can be used to exchange items via the managed currency. Okay, so you're also going to get pet exchange coupons for exchanging your tier 4 pets, and you can get, for 2 seals, you can get choose your pet title box. I don't know what the hell is in that. I don't know what's in there. Oh, you can select one of the following titles from this box: cute, fuzzball, woof, meow, and lovable. Oh shit. Okay, well, okay, all right. So 2 of your pets are going to get mulched, okay? So just pick 2 of them and send them to a farm so that you can get the woof title or the cute title of the fuzzball. These are pretty funny. That's pretty cool. That's pretty You can only get 2 of the titles, bear in mind, because it's only twice per family, guys. So, like, you need to pick which ones you want. The 50% pet discount coupon. If any of you, I swear to God, if any of you turn in 2 tier 4 pets to get a 50% off coupon for a T1 pet, I will actually ban you. I'm pretty sure that's what this means. How many seals do you get per pet? Does it tell you? It should tell you. Yeah, no, you only get 1. You only get 1 as far as I'm aware. Yeah, no, that's stupid as hell. Choose your premium outfit box. See, again, 2 of them gives you 1 outfit box, and you can do it twice per event. No. Gosfy, no. Cronstone, sounds no. Guys, don't think it through. Think it through. I don't know why, bro. It's an interesting event. The titles are the only thing that's valuable here, and then the maids. The title and the maids are the only thing that's valuable there. Do not send your pets to a farm for anything other than that. That's a crazy event. All right, let's take a look at the dungeon. The final chapter of Atoraxxion after Valmkia, Sikirkaya, and Yulinkaya is here. The 5-player co-op battle with the final boss in Orzekea is now unveiled. Adventurers who have already delved into the rich narratives of Atoraxxion through the suggested quests in Orzekea may be awestruck. We hope that you experience a renewed excitement in your journey through this battle with the final boss. As mentioned before, this Orzekea final boss combat does not require the process of acquiring items to enter each zone. Adventurers can directly challenge the boss by defeating Cathawin, who guards the path to the final encounter. Prepare yourselves, at the last boss of Atoraxxion intends to defend their grounds against you. We invite all adventurers to prove their wisdom and courage in the newly revealed final chapter of Atoraxxion and the cinematic shown against the Orzekea boss. Yeah, that looks sick. That looks sick. Follow Orz's traces and clues deep in the stronghold of Orzekea, and a powerful boss will be waiting for you at the end once you've faced off against Cathawin. That's the knight in front. Keeper of the biome. In Orz's garden, and obtain the Holy Devotee's dagger. You're ready to challenge the final boss. Sweet. Difficulty level, guys. Normal difficulty, you need 300 AP. This is with a Kutum. 300 sheet AP and 380 DP. Okay, sheet. Elvia difficulty, 330, 420. So I can barely do Elvia. I have like 429 DP and I have like 329 AP. So yeah. We're fine. We're there. We're good. Orz's Paradise. Once you've taken down Orzekea's final boss, Orz's Paradise opens up, letting you obtain special loot twice a week. You can obtain special loot from Orz's time capsule, which guards Orz's Paradise by completing the quests below. Just do the dungeon. Sweet. Awesome. And then the chests give you really cool stuff. Okay, so just a bunch of stuff. Gem of the Voids, which are the new thing that help you get the new Akrod crystals and whatnot. Maha's Fragment, Orz's Robux. I wish they gave you like the Essence of Dawn and stuff. Anyway, added titles can be obtained from Orzekea. I'm not going to go through each of these guys because it can give you a different box each time. But it's really, they're solid rewards. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. You can also get Rich Merchant Ring Piece and Golden Tears of the Desert. I'm not sure. What is Golden Tear? Oh, that's the pity piece for the Dawn Earring. Not Dawn Earring. The Vaha's Dawn. Vaha's Dawn Earring. Yeah, so it is the Dawn Earring. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Okay, coolio. Sweet. Just like the other dungeons, though, guys. Just like really good rewards. Added titles for the that can be obtained in Orzekea. Defeat Catherine one time, so you can get Garden Destroyer, Dark Devotee, Lost in Orz's Void. That's the Coomer title right there. Who wouldn't want to be lost in Orz's Void? You know what I mean? Anyway. Oh my god. You can get Black Rose the title. Bro, Digi's up huge. Yo, for the rose. Yo, that's crazy. You can get a Black Rose title. Where's the Cho Nation title? Who? This is further proof that Black Rose carries digital. GG. You have to defeat the Orzekea final boss 5 times for that. That's not very hard. Orz is in a bind and Orz is heretic. So Black Roars is really good. That's an amazing title for the NA PvP scene. That's sick. Lost in Orz's Void is also really cool. Dark Devotee and Garden Destroyer are sick too. But again, you just have to defeat Catherine or like that. That's the night out in front or the final boss between 1 and 5 times. Challenges. Added 2 more challenges for normal and Elvia. You get more chests basically, guys, each time. Change the cutscene that plays the Sage exclusive. Wait, what? Change the cutscene to play the Sage exclusive version when the character is Sage during the final boss fight in Orzekea. Sage gets a special cutscene? What? Bro, I told you, bro, Sage is the main character. Sage is legit the main character of the entire time. Nobody believes me. I'm telling you, and that it makes sense based on how the mains, if you did the main story like I did this past week and I put out a video on it, if you don't want to do it yourself, you can just like watch my video on it because like I go through each of the cutscenes. But like Sage is mentioned, so like that makes sense. I'm actually curious now. Now I'd like to see it. I just don't know how to play Sage. Change the field in Orzekea to prevent monsters from spawning, ensuring players are not attacking by monsters when chatting with NPCs. Okay. Changed it so that topography knowledge of Atoraxxion and Orzekea can be obtained even on the Elvia realm. Cool. All right, now we're going on to balance changes. Finally, the devs have seen reason, and Warrior is getting nerfed again. Holy shit. Yo. Oh, God. Oh my god, I got such outcry from the warrior community. I got a bunch of messages from a bunch of different warriors all over the world saying how the last warrior nerfs were like terrible, we're going to destroy the class, and they're just genuinely super bad for the class, only to have the devs go hold my beer and they nerfed them again in this patch, mainly in PvE, guys. Prime Scars of Dusk, Prime Ground Smash, Prime Earth Tremor, Severing Thrust, Prime Pulverize, and Prime Counter are getting absolutely blasted. And not in the super fun way. In PvE damage. So, particularly Suck Warrior. Oof. Man. Ranger Awakening has been adjusted to reduce the complexity of its skill activation process, thereby lowering the class's control difficulty. Buffs and debuffs scattered across various skills have been streamlined and combined. Changes have been made to skill controls and combo methods to make them more consistent. Additionally, we've smoothed out the other combos that felt clunky outside of Ranger Awakening's usual skill combos, allowing players to adapt more easily to our fast-paced combo-heavy playstyle. Good. SW. Bringing down the skill floor of Awakening Ranger. Main and succession. So Will of the Wind is getting all DP up to minus 30 now instead of minus 12. On both, let's see. Prime Nature's Tremble. All AP or all DP reduction is now 30 on Nature's Tremble instead of 20. Descending Current changed to all attack hit detections are applied to one target only. So all hit detections are applied to one target. I'm not sure what that means. Fix the issue where the skill was not dealing reduced damage during cooldown. Literally one of the most common siege skills used in large scale PvP, by the way. Prime Descending Current. This is it right here. That's normal Descending Current. That's like ultimate Descending Current. This is Prime Descending Current. Fix the issue where the learning of this skill was applying greater damage during the ultimate version. Okay. Prime Ultimate Descending Current. Here we go. This is there. Change to now apply Prime Descending Current's damage directly. Using Prime Descending Current will now deal reduced damage upon learning Prime Descending Current. Interesting. Okay. Prime Tearing Arrow. Change to now also deal reduced damage during cooldown for PvP as well. Good. Good. Okay, so we haven't gotten to the Awakening changes yet. Looks like skill-wise, you guys know how I like to handle this. I'm going to look at this for a second. Ooh, man. PvE damage. Oh, wow. Many PvE damage. Oh, wow. Much PvE damage. Yeah, so Ranger getting Absolute Descending Current, Ultimate Descending Current, Prime Tearing Arrow, Penetrating Wind, or Prime Penetrating Wind, Prime Ultimate Blasting Gust, Binding Arrow, Squall Shot, and Black Spirit Absolute Descending Current are all getting big PvE buffs. And some PvP nerfs. Well, PvP's roughly going to overall stay the same, it looks like. Either PvP, yeah, roughly stay the same. A little bit stronger in PvP on some of the skills, a little bit weaker on others. It depends on the skill. Okay, Awakening. Black Spirit Regeneration. Change the skill as follows. Move the attack speed buff to Breezy Blade. Remove the MP per target on hit effect. Improve to combo smoothly with other skills. Okay, Breezy Blade. Change the skill as follows. Remove the movement speed debuff. Change to perform after awakening skills by pressing LMB. That's a big quality of life change. Added the invincible while moving defensive effect. All right. So it's an iframe now. Increase the travel distance when performed forward. Change to no longer recover stamina during the entirety of the skill motion. Change to no longer turn your character based on the camera direction after the attack. Change to no longer apply the critical hit rate buff during cooldown. Added the critical hit rate buff to all skill levels. Okay. Flow Rushing Wind. Change the skill as follows. Change to only be comboable after Breezy Blade. Change to now be usable during skill cooldown. Damage is reduced while the critical hit and AP damage reduction. Stun on hits and PvE only, and the defensive effect does not apply during the cooldown. Okay. Remove the movement speed debuff and added an all DP minus 30 up for 10 seconds on hits debuff for Flow Rushing Wind. Wailing Wind. Change so no bleeding damage is applied during the cooldown. Removed the range DP reduction on hits debuff. Improved the skill animation to appear more natural. Improved to combo smoothly into Flow Tempest. Fixed the issue where the MP cost was lower than intended during the cooldown. Okay. Black Spirit Wailing Wind. Changed the debuff on the last hit to be all DP minus 30 changed from range DP reduction. My God, bro, what the fuck? Bro, these ranger changes. Okay, all right. That was Walt. Okay, so now we're on Waltz of the Wind. Change the skill as follows. Remove the attack cast speed reduction on hit debuffs. Change the collision free. Yeah. Okay, so it's collision free during skill motion. Change to no longer turn your character based on the camera direction during the landing motion. Nature's Tremble. Change the skill as follow. Added the collision detection during the skill. Improved to combo smoothly with other skills. Improve so you can turn your character based on the camera direction during the skill right before the attack. Change the all DP reduction on hits debuff from 20 to 30. Change the cooldown from 11 to 7 seconds. Flow Disillusion. Change the skill as follows. Change that holding RMB after Elven range continues the skill. Press SRMB to perform wind step after Elven range. Added a forward guard to the skill. Change to no longer turn your character based on the camera direction under attack. Windblade. Sorry guys, I'm speedrunning this now. It's too much. Windblade. Change skill as follows. Removed attack 1. Cooldown reduced from 8 to 7 seconds. Evasion. Fix the issue while performing your skill with Commissilian's sword would apply the invincible effect. Interesting. Blasting Gust. Change the skill to have priority with the Commissilian sword trading ARD LMB with your Commissilian sword. If you lack stamina or the skill is unavailable, Commissilian sword training will be activated instead. If your Awakening Commissilian sword is on cooldown, Commissilian sword training will activate instead. You can perform the skills forward or backwards with W or S or Q or LMB as before, or with Q and LMB as before. Winds of the Prairie. Improve the skill to be usable with your longbow. Requires Awakening Commissilian sword to be off cooldown. Cold Blade. Change the skill as follows. Removed the bleeding effect inflicted on 2 hits. On attack 2 hits. Change the recover HP hit effect to be buffed to, instead of 82, to be 130. Flow Tempest. Improve so you can apply skill add-ons. Okay, now we're going to look at the damage. Okay, damage across the board. Wow, big damage. Holy moly. Okay, so in both PvE, and it looks like a little bit in PvP as well. Some of these skills were buffed in PvP too. Some of them are only PvE. But I'm just going to go through. They're all big damage buffs. All big damage buffs. Wailing Wind 4, Flow Tempest, Cold Blade 4, Elven Rage 4, Breezy Blade 3, Flow Rushing Wind, Waltz of the Wind, Vine Knot, Regeneration, Wind Blade, Black Spirit, Elven Rage, and Black Spirit, Waltz of the Wind, Black Spirit Regeneration are all getting massive PvE buffs at least, in addition to some PvP damage in some specific cases. Whew, man, now we're on Sorc. My God, I feel like I've been... Oh my God, I'm only a third of the way through the patch notes. What? Oh my God. Okay, anyway. Change the following skill damage. Okay, so Sorc is getting... nerfed. Sorc is getting nerfed. Across the board, Sorc got buffed too hard on the last patch. Prime Darkness Release, Prime Bloody Calamity, Prime Dark Flame, Prime Abyssal Flame, Shadow Ignition, Crow Nightmare, Engulfing Shadow, and Abyssal Blow all got big PvE nerfs. Well, not big, but like adjustments. They're all going down. You'll do less damage. Archer, please tell me you're not buffing this in class again. After last time I read through these, it was ridiculous. Wing Strike, remove the air attack debuff. Okay. Archer got massive damage changes that are actually huge nerfs. Huh. Okay, so we're rolling back the Archer nerfs or buffs. Sweet. Archer's damage for Absolute Arrow Explosion, Radiant Explosion, Full Bloom, Grand Bloom, the Flow Grand Bloom, Spear of Sylvia, Luthragon's Call, Marked Bloom, Glissade, Piercing Light, and Black Spirit Full Bloom all got PvE nerfs and definitely PvP nerfs too. Yeah, they're nerfing the PvP and PvE damage on all of these skills. And I said it was too much in the last patch. To be clear, I said, bro, the damage is literally insane. So they're immediately reverting a lot of it. So that's good. I think that archers overall are really upset with the nerfs, and that's good. That means that it was a good thing because Archer was way too OP for a really long time, especially in large scale PvP. It's just too strong, bro. It's too strong. So this is good. Archer's damage getting kind of nerfed again across the board is good. In addition to what happened last patch. I'm sorry, I know it's a hot take. Archer's been way too strong for too long. It is what it is. Hash has been adjusted to highlight the assassin concept, focusing on air attack. Interesting. While using knockdown effects becomes more challenging, you can now leverage the high damage of air attack through floating. Additionally, defensive effects have been added to movement skills, enhancing stability and versatility while moving. However, for skills that involve forward attacks, defensive effects have been changed to forward guard. This change encourages player to carefully consider the enemy's positioning when striking. All right. So Prime Piercing Tornado. Removed Prime Shadow Splitter and added a new skill, which is Prime Piercing Tornado. Neat. Super armor during the skill. Floating on hits. That's a really good skill. Oh my god, that's a good skill. It is a movement skill, full super armor, and a float. That is insane. That's good for everything. Engage, disengage, small scale skirmish, large scale PvP. That's gonna be crazy good. That is insane. That's a good skill. Arid Assault. Remove the ranged explosion attack after comboing the succession variation. All right. Hourglass Defiance. Remove the Rupture's explosion damage after moving to a saved location with the succession variation. Change to deal different damage in the vicinity. The super armor effect upon moving to the saved location. Change the skill descriptions in the normal and succession variations to match the actual effect. Haladi Assault. Remove the succession variation. And then change the skill as follows. Added the combo into Prime Sand Warp along with Sand Warp during the skill in succession. Add the combo into Piercing Tornado during the skill in succession. Yeah, what are the chances that Czane just full rerolls to Hash immediately because Archer got nerfed and now he's going to go back to Hash, bro? I swear to God, I see that kid on Hash. I'm going to give him so much shit. Hourglass of Death. Remove the succession variation. Change the skill. I think he's still a Hash main, bro. That kid's played Hash for so long. Anyway. Hourglass of Death. Remove the succession variation. Change the skill as follows. Move the timing for releasing the F key during the start of the skill to allow the earlier dash toward the enemy. This means that you can immediately move and attack the enemy after releasing the F key at the start of the skill. Change that you can no longer recover stamina while moving or attacking with the skill. Change the skill cooldown from 13 seconds to 10 seconds. Change the skill add-on from tier 3 to tier 2. Change the defensive act from super armor to iframe to super armor during the skill. Change the bound on hit debuff to apply to PvE only. Improve to combo smoothly with All's Domain or Purge. Okay. Quicksand, Prime Quicksand, guys. I'm gonna have to. Oh my. Dude, Hash is getting a full rework. Holy shit. Bro, this is exhausting. Okay. All right. Guys, I'm on speedrun mode now. All right. We're on speedrun mode. Quicksand, Prime Quicksand. Change skill as follows. Change the super armor to frontal guard. Now it is a movement speed minus 20% for 5 seconds instead of attack cast speed. It is for 5 seconds. All accuracy rate minus 12% for 5 seconds has been added. Change the cooldown from 14 to 12 seconds. Prime, change the cooldown from 14 to 12 seconds. Change the skill add-on from 3 to 2, like the tier. Tail Cutter. Change the resource cost from stamina to NP. Now recover stamina during the skill. Removed iframe effect during the skill. Okay, PvE only. All right. Match the duration of the collision state and to match the skill motion. Improve the skill to combo with more smoothly with other skills. Sand Warp. Okay, Prime Sand Warp. It's now 2 seconds instead of 5 seconds. Stamina cost has been increased to 200 instead of 150. Now it increases all evasion rate plus 9% during the skill. Again, Hash should be running evasion. I've said it once. I'll say it a million times. Change to activate the Prime variation when the normal skill is unavailable. Change the defensive effect. Iframe at the start of the skill. The super armor at the start of the skill. So now instead of iframe, you're in super armor at the start of the skill. Added an iframe effect for PvE only. Okay. Sand Warp to Ultimate Sand Warp. Change the defensive effect to iframe at the start of the skill, the super armor at the start of the skill. Prime Sand Slicer. Now change the stiffness hit to debuff only in PvE. Change to be available during cooldown. Added iframe to super armor during the skill. Change the stamina from 200 to 150. So that's a buff. Prime Chosen Blade. Same shit. Wait. Change the defensive effect from forward guard to a forward guard during the skill. Change the knockdown on last attack hits to be applied in PvE only. Remove the Whirlwinds of Sands effect. Change the recover HP per amount 149 to 100. Change the cooldown for all skill levels from 12 seconds to 7 now at max level. Improved to combo smoothly with other skills. Prime Descent. Change the skill as follows. Remove the Whirlwind of Sands effect. Change the HP per hit from 200 to 300. Increase the duration of super armor during the skill. Sweet. Prime Purge. Improved to combo more smoothly in Owl's Dominion, Prime Dune Slash, Prophecy Blade, and Dominion Slash. Okay. Ridge Reaver and Prime Ridge Reaver. Change that your character changes to turn your character based on the camera direction during the skill right before the attack. Fix the issue where collision detection wasn't applied during the skill. Increase the duration of the super armor during the skill. Improved the combo smoothly into Owl's Purge, Owl's Dominion, Prophecy Blade, and Dominion Slash. Holy moly. Prime Owl's Dominion, improved the combo better with other skills. All right. Prime Dune Slash, unified the key command to C, as in cat, guys. Improve the motions to appear more normal. Remove the all AP increase buff during the skill. Change the floating debuff on last hits to on hits. Ooh, that's a big buff. Improve the combo more smoothly with Prime Purge. Change the combo into Sand Warp and Ultimate Sand Warp only after the attack is ended. Improve the combo into attacks 2 and 3 from other skills. Changed. Okay, so now Prime Blades Pact. Changed an effect critical hit rate plus 30% to all AP plus 30. Big buff to the class buff for Succession Hash. Piercing Tornado increases the duration of super armor during the skill. Prophecy Blade. Change the skill as follows. Increase the duration of the super armor during the skill. Change the cooldown from 16 to 7 seconds for Prophecy Blade. Dominion Slash. Cooldown change from 15 to 7 seconds again. Added a forward guard during the skill. Changed floating to apply only in PvE. Remove the air smash debuff. Change the air attack on 1 hits and down attack on 2 hits. Improved to combo smoothly into other skills. Okay, Owl's Mirage. Change the skill as follows. Change into a passive skill. Changes the effects of Mirage upon learning the skill. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Okay, cool. Yeah, whatever. Sounds good. So you LMB after blocks during Owl's protection to perform Mirage. Okay. And it does damage. It's a forward guard during the skill. Super armor on attack, floating on hits. So if you successfully block somebody's attack, it looks like, and then you press LMB, you jump behind them and immediately float them. Giga skill. Mirage Assault. Cooldown change from 30 to 20 second. No longer recovers stamina while moving behind the enemy during the skill. Shadow Slicer. Stamina cost from 400 to 250. Remove the stiffness on attack 2 hits debuff. Change the super armor effect to be applied during the entirety of the skill motion. Honestly, the stamina changes are crazy giga for Hash. It's going to have some of the best movement in the game. Literally insane. Sand Tornado. Cooldown change from 30 to 16 seconds. The changes just keep on coming. This is a full class rework. Full class rework. Changed the stun on hits debuff to be applied in PvE only. Changed the description accordingly. Changed the super armor duration to now also last during the skill. Changed the description accordingly. Wow. Okay. Nice. Okay, so now its protection is super armor, iframe, super armor during the skill. Improved to turn your character smoothly based on the camera direction while midair after reappearing during the skill. Improved to attack based on the camera direction to the point of attack. All right, Owl's Command. Cooldown change from 10 to 7 seconds. Owl's Dominion, Shashmir Training, Rupture, and Owl's Mirage and Mirage. Removed the 50 pain damage every 1 second for 10 second effect on all those skills. Dominion Slash. Remove the all evasion rate reduction debuff. Paradise Beckons. Change the skill as follows. Change into a passive skill. Changed into a single level skill learnable at 56. Hits with the following skills will cast Curse of Sand upon foes and imbue them with Hash's weapon with a boon. Purge, Ridge Reaver, Owl's Dominion, Prime Dune Slash, Dominion Slash, Collapse, Dune Slash, Flow Dune Strike, and Silent Breach. Okay, the Curse of Sand weakens targets by reducing all recovery effects by 33% for 1 second. Hits with the Blessed Hash's weapons with the above skills will grant air attack damage plus 10% for 5 seconds. Okay, so now we're on the damage adjustments. Oh my fucking god, there's awakening changes too! Okay, so here are the damage changes. Big buffs. Holy, it's PvE and PvP. Huge damage buffs for Hash in both PvE and PvP. Absolute Hourglass of Death. Prime Owl's Dominion, Prime Purge 3, Prime Sand Slasher 3, Prime Ridge Reaver, Prime Chosen Blade, Prime Quicksand, Prime Descent 4, Prime Dune Slash, Prophecy Blade, Dominion Slash, and Mirage Assault. Wow. Big damage buffs. Now, Awakening gets a footnote at the bottom. It's not as many changes as I thought. Flow Hourglass of Recall added the super armor effect when moving to the save location. Flow Dune Strike added the forward guard effect. Remove the all evasion rate reduction debuff. And then Ensnaring Sands changed the cooldown from 9 to 8 seconds. Collapse 3 changed the cooldown from 7 to 6 seconds. All right, and that is the end of the hash changes. It's been a while since I've seen them change that much stuff on a class in one patch. Insane. I don't know what necessarily prompted that, but I mean, Hash is already a super popular class that people overall were pretty happy with. But you know what? I don't think that anybody's going to be unhappy with the Hash buffs there. That's good, I guess. Now, here is what people are probably going to be the most interested about. I've heard some stuff about Shai getting buffed, but this is Shai and Nova together. I don't think Novas want to be lumped in with Shai's. Shai's over here hide and Nova's Winter's Bulwark. So for those of you that don't know, over here is the Shai bubble and Nova's Winter's Bulwark. I think that's the Nova like shield wall, which was really underwhelming after they changed it. Have been widely used in Node Conquest War to block enemy attacks on forts or annex buildings, often creating scenarios where opponents cannot hit these structures. What? Dude, what? Okay, like, yes, that was a thing, but it was not something that you could do very consistently. Bro, over here is on like a 5-minute cooldown. That's not something that you could consistently use to protect annexes during Node War. And to be clear, I actually thought it was kind of cool because you could keep Lons from like dive bombing your flame tower rebuilds and like, but with Shai Bubble. Like it was actually useful, but only for a few seconds. Like Lon is OP in that regard. What a weird thing to say. Like this is a serious problem for our adventurers. No, it's not. As someone that large scale PvP for many years, this is not that big of a deal. Yeah. While this strategy was a viable option, it sometimes led to forts and gates becoming invincible. What? Yeah, really? You got like 100 Shais standing out in front of a gate, all just using over here on repeat? Like, what? Anyway, causing Node and Conquest War duration to be extended based solely on this single skill rather than the guild's overall strength. Oh, well, we wouldn't want Node Wars to go too long. They're already a whole hour long. Whoa, we wouldn't want them to get any longer. Jeez. True. This often left adventurers playing Shai and Nova stuck in specific roles. No shit. That's because you designed this terrorist style class to literally be required to support in PvP. It's so cancer. Now, Nova, Succession Nova particularly, was also, like, it's really struggle. I'll be honest with you, putting these two next to each other is not fair. Trying to say that a Suck Nova is having as much impact on a Node War as a Shai is super disingenuous. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. It's like, oh yeah, Nova was stuck in specific roles. No, Nova has been stuck in the trash bin. Successor Nova has been stuck in the trash bin, and Shai is uncontestedly the best class in PvP. It doesn't even matter the format. The Shai buffs increase your gear score by like over 100. Right? And then the lantern like swingy thingy, and then over here was good. I'm curious to see how they're gonna change it. I don't know. This is crazy though. Oh yeah, Shai is stuck in a specific role. Isn't that the entire point? If like Shai has always been stuck in a very specific role. Yeah. Buff us, you little bitch. Given the current situation, these skills have become essential rather than strategic options. Dude, this is such a slap in the face to all PvPers, to anyone that has ever dealt with Shai buffs. Like the enemy team has Shai buffs and you don't, and you just lose because of it, right? Shai buffs are essential. They are not strategic options. The part that we don't like about Shai is not over here. It's the Shai buffs being overwhelmingly, quintessentially essential to the push every single time. If you have it, you win. If you don't have it, you don't win. Like both teams have to have Shai buffs all the time. It's essential rather than strategic. The fact that they even use this language on us is a slap in the face because they know that we've been complaining about Shai buffs for years. Therefore, during this balance update period, we've decided to change the way these two skills are utilized. Oh boy. Let's watch them buff Shai. There's no way they buffed it. Over here, change the skill as follows. No longer prevents outside attacks, so the bubble is gone. Remove the attack cast speed debuffs applied within range. Okay. Added an all evasion rate plus 50% to all allies, excluding self within range. Added an all accuracy minus 50% to all enemies within range. Change the cooldown from 5 to 4 minutes and increase the attack area. That's even worse. That is a huge buff. That is a crazy buff to Shai. So instead of over here being this like kind of niche skill that Shais have to use, like the Shai bubble, being this niche skill that Shais have to use. Most Shais use it incorrectly anyway, but like when used correctly, it can actually make a big play. It's pretty cool, kind of a niche skill. It is now going to be a quintessentially important skill. This is the skill. This is protected area, but better. This is way better. Look at the range. Oh, look at the AoE. It's crazy. This is better than Wizard and Witch's protected area. Way better. You're increasing everyone in the radius's evasion by 50% and nerfing anyone in the area's accuracy by 50%. So what you do is you just jump in with the Shai and then just cast the skill. None of your allies can die. And none of them can deal damage to any of you. Even yourself. I love how it's just like, oh yeah, you can't buff yourself for 50% out. Like excluding self within range. You. They literally lost 50% accuracy. You're never killing anything. If you get caught by this, you're cooked. The Shais just jump in and use this. You win the push automatically. It's GG. GG. And it's up every 4 minutes, which is like every 2 to 3 pushes. It's so cooked. You just bring like 15 Shais. 7 Shais use it on the first push. Then the other 7 use it on the next push. Right? And you can rotate because it's such a big area. You only really need 3 Shais using it on each push. Like, to be honest, you just bring like 3 or 4 groups of these. This is destroys large scale PvP. This just completely destroys everything. It's literally just going to be bring Shais. Everybody's got to bring a bunch of Shais, and then the Shais are buffing everyone and making it impossible to play the game unless you have Shai buffs. They're also casting Misty Haze when they're not casting this shit. They're casting Misty Haze. Like, or Delusive Light. Like, what the this class is unbelievably, like, I cannot even believe this. This is literally the dumbest, most egregious change to a class we have ever seen. On the back foot of them literally saying these skills have become essential rather than strategic options. So we're changing it so that it's essential every time. Oh my God, these devs are, man. This is so bad. I can't, thank God no one large scale PvPs anymore. This just destroys large scale PvP. This skill absolutely destroys it. Once Shais understand how to use this successfully, it will be the only thing that you can do. If your Shais don't execute correctly on this skill, it's GG. GG. Like, if your enemy uses the skill and you don't, guys, put yourselves in the perspective. If you're with your guild and you're walking around and their Shais jump into your ball, which they're unkillable, by the way. Shais are just built this way. They just in your ball. Okay, or you have to push into them, which means that they can just use it where they're standing. Let's say you dive into their offense ball. Your frontliners, your assassins, everybody dives in, and the Shai just casts this skill right here. She's full super armor the whole time she's using it, so you can't really stop it unless you grab her. Okay, multiple Shais will be using it, which means that you can't really stop it. It's the whole AoE of the battlefield. You now do 0 damage. They are invincible, and you can still take damage. This is the dumbest change. I have literally never seen anything like this. I cannot believe that they would literally be brazen enough to tell people to say, given the certain situation, these skills have been essential rather than strategic, and then change it to something that is completely quintessential and literally won't be playable. Node War won't be playable unless you have Shais. It's not even worth going to Node War unless you have at least, I mean, this just increases the number of Shais that you absolutely have to even be remotely competitive. These devs, dude, thank God I don't PvP in this game anymore. Thank God. This is why people don't PvP anymore. This right here. This is why, by the way, Shai mains should hate this too. Because this is why everybody hates you guys. This is why we call you guys terrorists. This is why Shais have such a bad reputation in the community. This is why people just hate Shais. Like, because they are legitimately, quintessentially essential. They're just so impactful in every form of large-scale PvP and just PvP in general. Small-scale PvP, 3v3, large-scale PvP, PvE as well. They're basically quintessentially important. It's so frustrating, this class, dude. Like, why is it that this class is like the chosen one? Why they would pick the one skill that, like, honestly, the bubble was like, okay, sure, you know, whatever. Like, it was like marginally useful here and there, and you could create some pretty cool plays with it. But like, dude, this is, keep in mind, guys, that Shais can also play dead in a field which roughly has the same cooldown as this, probably. And they just stand up and use this on you immediately. You didn't even know that they were there. Like, you're just, this is so cooked. This just destroys large scale PvP. Oh my God, bro, these devs. All right, let's look at Nova. It's funny how at the start of the patch notes, I was in such a good mood. The new dungeon, everything, the events looking good. And it's just been a descent into madness. All right, what are they doing with Winter's Bulwark? Cooldown change from 4 to 3 minutes. Places you in, now the skill places you in core items protective state, but immobilized. Using the skill will cancel, using other skills will cancel this state. It reduces damage to your guard gauge for a set period by 10, 15, 20%. Okay, sure. Enlarges your shield by imbuing it with Axion's Might for 20 seconds. Following in with the following effects when using the skill upon learning Succession. Okay, so this is only in Succession. Movement enabled during Winter's Bulwark, minus 99% damage to your guard during the forward. Okay, so your forward guard physically cannot break. You're in forward guard with super armor and your frontal guard can't break. All damage plus 50 to allies behind you. Are all DP plus 50 to allies behind you, excluding self. See, now this is a good change. This is impactful. This is exactly what Novas want. Suck Novas want to be like that tower shield wall fantasy, you know what I mean? Like, stand behind me, you know, kind of deals. That's actually, this is a good change. This is good. Winter Testudo, this is actually really good. All DP plus 50 is strong, but it doesn't break the game. This is really strong, but it doesn't break the game. And it's on a relatively long cooldown. It's on a 3-minute cooldown, right? But this is also really, really good skill, right? Really, really good skill. Absolutely incredibly good skill. And this is well designed because everyone behind you have to walk kind of slowly, but everyone that stays behind you gets all DP plus 50. And then your guard can't break, which is the problem with Suck Nova and large scale PvP. So this is actually really good. This is good. This completely destroys the entire fabric of the game for large scale PvP. And it's funny because they're making this change for large scale PvP. Like, this is, I cannot believe that they would think that something like this would be okay. All evasion rate plus 50% for 1 second to allies. All accuracy rate minus 50% for 1 second to nearby enemies. Is it 1 second? If it's only 1 second, it might be okay. But that doesn't look like 1 second, though. No, I think that if you stand in it, you keep getting the buff refreshed. That looks like if you're standing in it, you get the buff refreshed. So if you, I think they made it 1 second so that if you step out, you're no longer getting the buff anymore, basically. But if you're in the circle, it just keeps refreshing itself. That seems like what that is. And again, this just destroys large scale PvP. That is super cooked. Super, super cooked. Sage. Oh my god, bro. The Nova change was good. Sage improved so you can change the direction right before the attack after using the skill. Impaling Flash. Fix the issue where you wouldn't hit close targets in melee range. However, during the attack prep motion, Sage does not strike nearby foes he passes by. Improve the motion after the attack to appear more natural. Change the timing of certain motions within the skill that we're playing slowly. Change the timing of Sage's disappearance during the skill to occur faster than before. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, it's rent free, bro. This just pisses me off. I honestly, if I was a shot caller in large scale PvP, I would literally just be cussing out my Shais the entire Node War long. Like, you little terrorists better keep us buffed, and you better be using over here when it's off cooldown when I tell you to use it. If you don't use it, you're kicked from the guild. This is how important this class is. If this class does not play the game correctly, does not buff everyone before they engage, and then use over here when it's off cooldown, and it's Misty Haze when you're not using over here, right? And then Delusive Light, right, when you don't have anything else up. You literally just, like, the game, nobody else gets to play the game. Lon, Hash, Archer, Ranger, Zerker, any other class in the game, none of the rest of us get to play the game unless these people that play Shai, that are playing the Shai, unless these people do their jobs, no one else gets to play the game. You have zero chance of winning unless your Shais are doing their job. 0% chance. No skill expression at all. Destroys the fabric of large scale PvP in general. I am so glad I am not running a PvP guild. That is a complete disaster of a change. That is the worst change to a class I have seen in probably the history of the game. I have not seen a skill buffed to be that OP in the game's history. It is literally unreal. All while they're like, oh yeah, we felt like it was essential, so now we want to just use it strategically. This isn't strategically now, it's essential. Anyway, let's talk about Red Battlefield and how they're going to make that better. Red Battlefield, which has accompanied adventures for a long time, is undergoing improvements. The most significant change is the addition of the matchmaking system. Previously, adventurers have had the Red Battlefield directly, had to enter the RBF directly to join and wait for others to join. Now you can request a match, and once the acquired number of participants is reached, the match will start automatically. All 7 of you. The new system operates similarly to matching in Arena of Solaire. Additionally, we have addressed one of the less favorable aspects of Red Battlefield, such as abandoning the battlefield by intensifying penalties for such actions. This aims to minimize concern for adventurers. Yeah, whatever, okay. Furthermore, the damage reduction effects activated at low HP during combat and max HP increase upon entry are removed. That's W. That's big W. Ensuring that battles rely slowly on your character's stats. That's big W. However, with the new matchmaking system, the Red Battlefield will initially operate will only be the Castle Ruins map. Good, because otherwise it would never work. While many prefer Valencia City, this decision aims to stabilize and focus on the new system. We ask for your understanding and promise that we will continue to introduce new maps, including Valencia City, in the near future. No, you won't, because if you do, there won't be enough people. I don't know about this. There's not very many people that like RBF, and then there's no events going on for RBF during the RBF rework. Like, maybe the RBF event is still going on from like 2 weeks ago, but I don't think so. Maybe it still is, but like, wouldn't you want to encourage people to try to get involved in the new RBF system? Right? You can join a match for each battlefield, and once enough players sign up, you'll be able to enter while waiting for a match. Okay, whatever. While waiting for a red battlefield, you can't use teleport items. With the new matchmaking system, if you leave the battlefield or stay idle for too long, you get a penalty. Penalties are applied in stages, as shown here. Level 4 is 30 minutes. Level 1 is 3 minutes. Change the red battlefield to operate in only one zone. Change the maximum number of participants from 60 to 40. Reduce the time available to enter the battlefield process during the duration. Before 10 minutes after the battle starts, and now it's 3 minutes after the combat starts. So you only have 3 minutes now to join an RBF. The duration of the red battlefield is now 15 minutes instead of 20, guys. So you can get 4 RBFs in an hour. And now you get 25 tokens per win and 10 per loss instead of 5 in 1. Okay, here we go. Here are the rewards. Let's math it out. Okay, so Debo necklace, Debo ring, Debo belt, Debo earring, perfumes. Okay. So it looks like, and then the red essence is 50. Holy moly. Okay. So it looks to me like the Debos are kind of like the upper end of what you can get. You can only redeem these twice a week. They take 80 battlefield tokens, which means you have to win, or you have to play 30, 60, 5 to 6 matches on average. 5 to 6 matches on average to get one Debo. Okay, at 15 matches an hour, we'll say 5.5 matches an hour. Okay. That is 82.5 minutes per Debo. Debos are worth, after market tax, like 500 million. So you're making like 250 million silver an hour. Woo! Big spender. You're making basically no money. AFK fishers are outcompeting you and using no consumables. Enjoy yourselves. Change trial characters to be unable to use the red battlefield. Change season characters to be unable to use the red battlefield. The gold bar box to grant gold bar 1 kg or 10 kg at a set probability. Change the quest that can be completed while owning battlefield tokens to allow various item exchanges through the managed currency. Deleted the following quests. Battle it out on the red battlefield. Season daily. Battle it out. Participate in red battlefield to get a reward. So I think that's the 100 energy quest. Isn't that the 100 energy quest? You can't do the 100 energy quest anymore? What? I'm pretty sure that's the 100 energy quest. That's bro. Why would you remove that? Wouldn't you want to encourage people to do these dailies? I don't know, man. So they removed all the dailies for RBF. That's cooked, bro. And now it's just the seals. Okay, Guild League. Last November, the first regular guild seats. Dude, okay. Overall, thoughts on the RBF changes? Probably a good thing. But I'll be honest with you, just not enough people are going to do it. That's the problem. That's always been the problem with RBF. Is that matchmaking is going to happen, but there's just not enough players that want to do it to really make a matchmaking system and get 40 people in a match. How frequently, you're still going to get matched with choice if you're a brand new player, because those are the only 40 people signing up. I don't know, man. We'll see. I think it's good that they're looking at it, but damn, bro, I just don't feel like there's enough people that do it. And the best way to encourage people to do it is to increase rewards for it. And the rewards are terrible. The rewards are awful. So yeah, dude, I don't know, man. We'll see. Guild League last November, the first regular season of Guild League concluded, providing a moment for reorganization. Now, the new season is set for adventurers once again. We extend our heartfelt thanks to all adventurers who have elevated the Guild's valor and offered various insights for improvements during the first regular season. Throughout the last season, we noticed that some adventurers wanted to participate in Guild League, but found it challenging due to the pressure to win. To address this, we've prepared for a new regular season in a way that allows more adventurers to participate without feeling burdened. Adventurers can now be matched into different groups depending on their goals. Wait, whoa. Let's back up for a minute. We've prepared a new regular season in a way that allows more adventurers to participate without being burdened. Wait, what? I was on autopilot there for a second. We noticed some adventurers wanted to participate in Guild League, but found it challenging due to the pressure to win. Well, we wouldn't want people to want to win. God, we don't want to make it competitive. That was not our intention. Whoa. We don't want to make it competitive. Don't feel like you should pressure yourself to win. We want everyone to enjoy PvP equally, and everyone gets rewards all the time. Okay. That being said, you can now participate in Guild League for your guild in 3 different versions. My understanding, and I read through these on the Global Labs, so let me make sure that they're the same. So there's Guild Defender, that's the main people. Then there's Defender Unit 1, that's the B team. Defender Unit 2, that's the C team. B and C team do not contribute to the points overall. They just kind of, they're doing matches for fun. It's like AoS, but not ranked, basically. It's Guild League, but not ranked. You're just going in, messing around. You're not going to gain or lose points. Whatever. Guild Defender is the only one that gains or loses points. Added groups, Guild Defender, Defender Unit 1, Defender Unit 2. And Guild League points only change based on Guild Defender match results. Yeah, so those are correct. Guild Defenders get matched with others first. Defender Units 1 and 2 can pair up without any set order. If there are no opponents, Guild Defender can be matched with Guild Defenders 1 or 2. In this case, the Guild Defender results affect the league points, while Defender Units 1 and 2 results do not. So Guild Defender... Okay, so a Guild Defender team can fight a Defender Unit 2 team and gain points or lose points. But the Defender units can't lose points. Added new rules for applying to Guild League matches based on the groups. Guild Defender. Apply when 7 or more guild members are online. Defender Unit 1. Apply when 14 or more guild members are online. Get Defender Unit 2. Apply when 21 or more guild members are online. Okay, yeah. So again, they're trying to encourage people to do the Guild Defender one. Sure, whatever. Update rewards based on Guild League match results. You can earn rewards from the matches. Guild Defender, Defender Unit 1, Defender Unit 2. Yeah, so it's the same as last year. It looks like it's the exact same rewards for Guild League as it was last time. Not very much, guys. You're going to lose money doing Guild League most of the time on consumables, assuming you're popping consumables and taking it seriously. Okay. Guild League final rankings rewards will be revealed at a later date. Okay, sounds good. This is a good change, I guess, for Guild League. This is fine. Like, people love Guild League. It's the best PvP mode that they have, period, dot, and that they've released in the last, since the game has existed. So, hardcore server. Okay, guys. What are the chances that the unrestrained PvP hardcore server changes have nothing to do with PvP and are all PvE changes? I'm going to go with really high. Added the hardcore server rankings UI. Okay, yeah, whatever. Again, keep in mind the adventurers' feedback on this across the board unanimously. Let us all use the class that we want to use. Permit all classes. Remove the buffs that you can get from mobs. And then remove the penalty in PvP. Cue the choice clip where he literally gets killed. Exactly what I said, by the way, was going to happen. Where he got caught in an arena with a player that had less than, 20% of his points, and he had to kill them, and he lost 6k points for being forced to kill that player. Cue the clip.
He stole my kill. What? Okay, I'm about to lose a bunch of points for killing this guy. Dude, this is wild. There's no way that this is about to happen. Like, I can't... There's no shot that I'm about to lose points for killing somebody in a Clash of Fates that I'm forced to do. That can't be a thing. I cannot be losing points right now. If I lose points, I'm forever pissed. Time to see. I just lost 6,000 points killing somebody.
I said that was gonna happen. I knew it. Everybody else was like, no way, Blue. Yep. And that is why having a penalty for PvP is a bad thing on an unrestrained hardcore PvP server. Anyway, all of our feedback is posted around the class stuff and the buff stuff, and then like losing gear on death stuff. People don't like that either as much. But let's take a look at what they decided was important feedback from adventurers. In the hardcore server ranking window, you can check the rankings based on server. The funny thing is, I haven't read any of this. This is just how confident I am that they have this up. Enemies defeated, death counts on the hardcore server ranking. Okay, so this is just your ranking. Okay, so yeah, you get this right. This is cool, by the way, the UI thing. That's nice. Oh, here we go. New shrouded warriors have appeared, wandering in search of adventurers in the hardcore server. PvE mobs! No way! If you succeeded in killing a shrouded warrior, you can obtain survival points and rare gear at a set probability. More PvE! Poggers! So exciting! So cool! Okay, so you get blue and red grade accessory boxes and 300 to 400 survival points. Looks like Akhman Temple. Nice. Cool. Change the loot drop by Leighton and Putorum. More PvE buffs for the unrestrained PvP server. So Leighton and Putorum are giving better rewards now, looks like. Yep. Sweet. Okay. Improved to show a notification at the top of the screen when the location of bosses are displayed on the world map 5 minutes after their appearance. Okay. Increase the item drop rate of equipment boxes from ancient weapons throughout the Great Desert. Loot stuff. Increase the drop rate of blue equipment from monsters. Okay, that's good. But again, PvE changes. Increase the survival points obtained from monsters. Get PvE at Pilaku and Gaha's Bandits. Change the Travelers maps as follows. 10-minute cooldown expires in 20 minutes. 3-minute cooldown expires in 3 minutes. Okay. Added a Faint Travelers map sales list to the Sanctum shop NPCs. Use the Faint Travelers map to obtain one of the 4 maps that allow you to move to each region. Faint Travelers map, Desert Naga Temple. Use the item to acquire 1 or 4 items that move you to a designated location. Added item at Tanis Firefly on the sales list of the Sanctum shop NPCs. Blackspirit energy at Engulf Akhman Temple Monster Zone has vanished. Okay, so again, more PvE changes. Monsters in Akhman Temple have been weakened. Please go grind there. Accordingly, the quest acceptance conditions for the daily quests to kill monsters, which again is PvE, has been changed as follows. Yeah, so now you only need a lot. You need a lot less. Okay, so the window of points that you can use to accept these quests is lowered now. So players with really, really high amounts of points can accept less quests, it looks like. Or they can accept higher level quests. Yeah, whatever. You know, it's just more PvE stuff. A wandering merchant sells items for a lower price than the existing wandering merchant starts to appear. Okay, so there's a new wandering merchant that can sell stuff for less than you could normally get it for. Sweet. Nice. Excellent. Change the enraged Crescent Guardian to not cause debuffs when attacking. Knockdown. That's good, but still PvE change. Change the light offering to not appear in the Great Set of Sanctums. Change the special buff effect to not stack. Wait. Okay, so instead of just removing the special buffs, now don't worry guys, now they just don't stack. But they can still have 300 human damage. Also like 1,000 DP. So they're still gonna one-shot you. This is like, dude, just remove them. Change the character to not cheer when obtaining yellow grade equipment. Why not? Adventurers are constantly reporting that they are getting strange items as April 1st draws near. Oh, good. Let's introduce April Fool's stuff to our hardcore server. That's what our hardcore Giga Sweat players want. A joke. Great. Again, all PvE changes, by the way. All PvE. How did I know, bro? All PvE changes for hardcore. None of it is adventure feedback that we actually care about or that have given them. Again, just goes to show you that the developers do not care about what you have to say about the game. They are going to do whatever the fuck they want, regardless. They just don't care. Anyway, item. Change the shattered treasures obtainable from the Fortunate Golden Pig Cave to rare items. The items' price and weight are unchanged. Okay. Atoraxxion or Orzekea, change the location where the Spirium, Leos, and Centurion spawn. Change to appear in a random order under the relic at the monster's spawn location. Interesting. Added additional monster spawn region in the Orzekea Elvia monster zone. Change the Psyche summoned upon Alkida's defeat to use its skill when it gets closer to nearby monsters. Fixed the issue where the pre-attack area indicator for Al-Qaeda additionally did not match the actual area. Okay, sure. That's the new monster zone. The guild missions, which have been long contributed to the development of guilds, are being revamped. This was promised, by the way, in like 2022. They talked about this at like the 2022-2023 Calvion balls. They talked about this. And we're now in the middle of 2025. Better late than never, I suppose. Before we introduce the improvements, we want to express our deepest gratitude. No one cares. The upcoming overhaul of the guild mission aims to address the inconveniences adventurers have experienced. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not... It took you like 2.5 years beyond when you said you were going to do it. Again, like 2 years ago. I don't want to hear you blow sunshine up my ass. I just want to see what the changes are. The upcoming overhaul of the guild mission aims to address the inconveniences adventurers have experienced. We have adjusted the mission types rewards to better suit the current context. Good. Most notably, you can now accept guild missions anytime, anywhere, regardless of server. Huge W. You can also review the records of accepted and completed missions, allowing for more systematic guild management. For missions requiring fishing, cooking, and alchemy, the timer stops once the mission is done, letting you proceed with a lighter mind and giving you time to step away and do something else. Okay. Additionally, subjugation missions, which were previously divided by monster zone type, have been changed to require defeating any monster. Collecting specific logs or ores is now simplified to common items like logs, rough stones, and making participation in guild missions more accessible than before. Okay, good. We hope these changes make your adventures with your guild mates even more fun, and we'll keep working to help you create lasting memories with your guild. Okay, so let's take a look at what it actually did. Okay, all right, so you can now sort by type on this left side. So this has all been changed, and now you can sort by extra large to small. That's really, really good. And then it looks like, again, you can just defeat Margoria ×5. Hungry Margoria, defeat any monster. That's really good. This is huge. This is good, and this should be available on any server. And then it tells you who accepted the mission. This is a huge W. Massive overall change. Yeah, and it tells you like the mission list history so that you can see who's running guild missions consistently. That's really, really good too. That should have been added forever ago. That's a huge W. Change to allow accepting desired missions directly from the guild mission list regardless of the server. Okay. Yeah, so this is really good. This is amazing. This is a really, really good quality of life change for guilds that should have come many years ago. This is very, very good. Deleted the 10-minute cooldown for reaccepting guild missions. So good. So good. Now my people in Reconstructed can actually do guild missions. Guys, do guild missions. Reassembled's pushing for like 2k guild points, bro. We're cooking. We're cooking. All guild missions can be accepted up to the scale. Improved so that you can... that once the objectives of an accepted guild missions have been accomplished, the remaining time no longer counts down. You can complete it any time without rushing within a certain time. This is also really good because you would complete what would happen is a new player that isn't an officer or like a mission like acceptor person. Like a new player would complete a mission and be like, yo, it's done. And then people would forget to go complete it. And then it would run out of time. And then you just wouldn't get credit for the guild for doing that mission. Really frustrating. So this is good. All guild missions can be accepted to the scale of your current guild. Example 1, an extra large guild can accept all missions all the way down to small. And example 2, a medium guild can accept medium down to small. Okay, makes sense. Changed all monster subjugation missions to defeat all monsters. Yep. And the life missions, again, are just now much more general. Gathering content in general. Perfect. Huge. Added a firehorn gathering mission. Primarily obtainable from hunting content. That's interesting. That's cool. That's the first time we've seen that before. Added more bartering missions for Great Ocean Captains and remove missions related to currently unavailable trading content. Good. Nice. Really good. All right. Guild mission boss subjugation. Now it's in a boss subjugation category on the mission list. Cool. Change the guild boss Pila summon scroll piece used for summoning guild bosses as followed. Simplified multiple guild summon boss scroll pieces into one, allowing you to acquire a unified piece by completing just one mission. Oh my god, bro. Oh, dude. That makes it so much easier. So much easier, bro. We're not out here killing ancient weapons. It like the Gosrat Ancient Ruins or whatever the fuck that place is called now. Okay, that's good. W. All right, yeah. After obtain a guild summon scroll boss piece. Adjust the number of okay, yeah. Sweet. Adjusted the number of con summon scroll pieces required for summoning from 5 to 4 to match other bosses. Change the icon of the con summon scroll piece. Nice. All missions where you can acquire guild summon boss scrolls can be found under the subjugation category. Awesome. That's a huge win. That's big. Remove the guild support box, which required selling the shop for the guild funds and instead increases the collectible rewards for the guild EXP obtainable upon completing guild missions. Again, W there too. So honestly, guild missions, massive update. Finally, thank God, huge W developers finally getting it done. God bless them. God bless them. Man, this patch note has been a roller coaster, guys. These patch notes have been a roller. It's like, man, bro, Orzekea is so awesome. Look how cool the dungeon is. Holy shit, warrior nurse. Wow, hash changes. Wow, ranger changes. Amazing. What the are these Shai changes? What are we doing? Guild mission update. Oh god, here's the node war. Hold on, where are we going with the node war? To balance the forts in node wars has also been updated in accordance to the balance patch adjustments. With this week's Global Lab patch update, stat limits for node wars and Conquest Wars are set to be increased, which will bring changes to node Conquest War territory rotations and further adjustments. Okay, so they're just moving. They're getting ready to move the territories. Yeah, they're adding some fort HP. They're not actually changing anything with node and Conquest War. Don't get excited. And honestly, that's still a huge downhill. That's huge L, Perlibus, because they promised us a bunch of node and Conquest War changes at the Calpheon Ball. We haven't gotten anything. Literally nothing. For node and Conquest, nothing. Instead, we got hardcore servers, which are a total disaster because they won't listen to feedback on it. All right. Oh, this is a W here. And now we're back up again. Here we go. This is a W. This is a W right here. Arena of Solaire Hall of Fame. Statues of adventurers who ranked first place in their Arena of Solaire regular season have been erected in the Hall of Fame Battle Arena. Interact with the statue to gain the Blessing of Great Knight buff effect by consuming 20 energy. The Blessing of Great Knight gives you breath EXP 10% for 10 hours. I wish that the buff was better, to be honest. I think this is really cool. This kind of content that rewards people for like, you know, being rank 1 in AoS, and then it shows other adventurers like, damn, I want to be standing on that statue someday, right? And you can get a buff from them. That's really cool. It would be even cooler if they could get the buff by talking to that adventurer out in the world. Just saying. Wouldn't it be cool if you could walk up to and talk to like Flannels or something on Awakening Ranger and be like, and then they gave you a 10%, you could exchange or something with them, like chat with them or something, and give you a 10% buff effect. That would be cool. That would be sick. That would be really cool. Anyway, that's W. Change the Mountain of Eternal Winter region on the world map to have snow. Awesome. Okay. Improve the navigation to lead the quest NPC by clicking the LV. Okay, no one cares. System. Improve the navigation that leads to boss spawn locations by right-clicking the icons in the monster zones. Okay, so it should just take you right to the world boss now. That would be great. That would be good. Web. Okay, that nobody cares. Okay, changes and fixes. So there's some bug fixes. Lots of bug fixes as usual. All right. One of the longest patch note rundowns, and we're not done. We have the Pearl Shop to do. One of the longest patch note rundowns we've ever seen. Literally insane. And people criticize me in the comments for... Bro, people criticizing me in the comments for not reading through all the patch notes. So now this time I was like, we're getting through it, bro. We're getting through it. Okay. All right. Now we're on the Pearl Shop changes. Friendly reminder that if you're not enjoying the game, to not spend money on the game. But if you are enjoying the game, there's nothing wrong with spending money on your hobbies. Okay, just to be clear. I bought the 1+1 box recently so that I could continue when they come out with rolly boxes. I could make videos showing you guys why not to buy rolly boxes. So that's about it. But my value pack's running out. I don't have a Common Blessing. I don't have a Book of Old Moon. And I have zero plans to purchase more pearls going forward unless they turn the game in a direction that I like. I will say, for what it's worth, the Orzekea content has been A+ grade. Very much enjoyed that. So if you enjoy that content, you don't really care about the other stuff, then spend away. Go nuts. Now, here are the lists. Okay, so April Premium Pack. All right, this is the Bo Peep Witch outfit. The bonnet is so tilting. I hate the bonnet. I hate the bonnet. Okay, so don't buy the premium enhancement packs, guys. Don't buy the Gospies. Not a good idea. Tier 3 Knowledge Gain Pet Pack. These can be kind of good. Like Fishing Time Pet Pack. Yeah, so you can buy like the Tier 3. So they're selling entire packs. Or I guess you could select 2. Of like the fish and the knowledge pets and stuff. That's fine. These are okay if you really want these. Life pet pack, so you can get life exp, durability, resistance pet pack, weight limit pet pack. Yeah, these are actually pretty solid, to be honest. Like if you want to look at the tier 3 pet packs, they're 15% off, it looks like. And then, you know, if you have the 1+1 box and a coupon and stuff, this is actually valuable. This is actually solid, in my opinion. What is that? It reminds me of that scene in Ghostbusters with the giant like marshmallow man. Oh god, the Michelin man, bro. Okay, so just more pet packs, and then there's a new that new pet thing. Mount pack. Choose your own mount pack. Yeah, those are never worth it. Don't buy those. April Fool's product. Advice of trolling the Valks minus 50 times 1. Does it actually lower your fail stack by 50? That would be insane. I don't even guys, do not even accidentally buy that. Do not, because you know that you will literally click it on accident and you will activate it and your 300 stack becomes a 250. Don't even buy it. The cold black tea, Lara's cold black tea. I wonder what that actually does for you. Because warm black tea is actually really good, but the cold, I don't know what that is. Inferior Old Moon Scroll. We'll see what that is. Normally the superior Old Moon Scrolls give like 100% drop rate. Cursed Message Scroll instead of Blessed Message Scroll. The Blessed Message gives like 200% drop rate. Giovanni's Grolin's Sus Scroll. Okay, that's pretty funny. Normally this gives you 100 life skill mastery on the Giovanni support scroll, but careful. 25% off the pet category as well. So yeah, take that for what it's worth. Guys, remember to hit the like button on the video. It really does mean a lot to me. Subscribe if you enjoy the videos. Hopefully I'll be unbanned tomorrow, but we'll see. Love you guys all. Peace.